ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Hello children, how are you all? Hope everyone are fine? Good. Children, today we are going to learn 4th standard second language English, Unit 2 Building. In that, it is the last part, the House of Mirror lesson. Children, last time I had given you the homework. Did you all do that? Did you show to your teacher? Hope you all done that. Very good, children. Today let us see the last part of the lesson. Today's topic, rhyme, house of mirrors, story building and homework. The house of mirror is the continuation what we did the last time. Okay. First we will see the rhyme. Let us see which rhyme we are going to learn today. Children, can you recognize what is this? Very good. It is a sun. So, you can see this picture? Yes. There is a sharp sun, shining sun, and you can see the picture. Which picture is this? A tree. Okay. What is this? Can you see this? What is this down part? Oh, someone told me. Nerulu. Very good. In English, what we say? Shadow. Very good. So, the daytime when there is a sun, you can see the shadow of the things. When we go out, we can see the shadow of our own self. Today, we are going to learn about the poem Shadow. But the poem is not completed. See, here is a picture, a boy and the shadow. Because of the sunlight, we can see the shadow. To complete the rhyme, the words are given below. Can you use this and try to fill the blanks? We'll do that first. Okay. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of where you'll see the shadow. Very good. In front of me. Next sentence. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow, what happens? When you hop, what happens? What about your shadow? That also will hop. My shadow hops. Very good. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow, what happens? The shadow also stops. Very good. Now we have completed the rhyme. Can we sing the rhyme once? You listen to that, then you can sing. Okay. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow hops. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow hops. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow stops. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow stops. How was the rhyme, children? Did you enjoy it? Listen once again and then you can learn it better. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When the sun shines, I can see my shadow right in front of me. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow hops. When I walk, my shadow walks. When I hop, my shadow hops. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow stops. When I jump, my shadow jumps. And when I stop, my shadow stops. Now, once when I tell about a rhyme, what we should do next? After rhyme, we should find out the rhyming word. Very good. We'll see the rhyming word of this poem. Where is the rhyming word? Usually, where will be the rhyming words? It will be at the end of the lines. We'll see. When the sun shines, I can see. Which is the last word? It is see. For the word see, which is the rhyming word? For this letter, C letter, which is the rhyming word? Can you find out from the poem? Very good. It is me. For C, it is me. So, the next word, walks. See, where is the word walks? Yes, you have identified it. What is the rhyming word for walks? Very good. It is hops. Okay. The last word, which is the word jumps. What is the rhyming word for jumps? You guessed correct. Tell me fast. Very good. It is stops. So, the rhyming word here is see, me, walks, hops, jumps and stops. Good job. You have guessed correctly and now you identified the rhyming word. I think you learnt it better to identify the rhyming words. Good children. We have completed about the rhyme. Rhyme is done. Which is the next one? The house of mirrors. You have learned this in the previous class. I have taught you the first part of the lesson. Now we are going to learn the second part. Now I am going to read the text. You should open your textbooks. You have received your textbook. Please open your textbooks. Listen carefully. In the same village, another little dog who was not quite as happy as the first one decided to visit the house. He slowly climbed the stairs and hung his head low as he looked into the door. When he saw the 1,000 unfriendly looking dogs staring back at him, he growled at them and was horrified to see 1,000 little dogs growling back at him. As he left, he thought to himself, that is a horrible place and I will never go back there again. All the faces in the world are mirrors. Okay, this is the last part of the lesson. Now, shall we see the new words? Which all the new words we went across these things. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ಪದಗಳು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸ ಪದಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಲೆಟ್ us see the first word. Yes, the first word growled. When he saw the 1,000 unfriendly looking dogs staring back at him, he growled. ನೋಡಿ, growled ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಣ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಗ್ರೌಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಏನಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ ಏನು ನೆನ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಗ್ರೌಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ? ಎಸ್, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೀವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೆದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರೌಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗುರ್ರೆನ್ನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ಲೋ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗರ್. ಮೇಡ್ ಅ ಲೋ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗರ್. ನೀವು ಈ ನಾಯಿ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋದಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದರೂ ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದು ಗುರ್ರ್ ಅಂತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಕೋಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಕಚ್ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಭಯ ಪಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಗುರ್ರೆನ್ನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಅದು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂಥರ ಶಬ್ದ ಮಾಡೋ ಥರ ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೌಲ್ಡ್. ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನು? ಗ್ರೌಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್. ಸ್ಟೇರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ look for a long time with eyes wide open. ಸೊ ಲುಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಐಸ್ ವೈಡ್ ಓಪನ್. ಒಬ್ಬನ ಹಿಂಗೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಲ್ವ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಗುರಾಯಿಸು ಅಂತಲೂ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಗುರಾಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಡಾಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇರಿಂಗ್. So who was staring here? The dog was staring. So that is the meaning of stare. Next, horrified. This is a new word alva makle. So horrified andaga shocked very much. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬ ಗಾಬರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದು, ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಾಯಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾರಿಫೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋದನ್ನು ಹಾರಿಫೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ ದ ಡಾಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಾರಿಫೈಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದ ಹಾಫ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಆರ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್? ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಲಿಸನ್? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ? Yes. There was a village in far away place. There was a village in a far away place. In that village, there was a special house. There was a house. The speciality of that house was thousands of mirrors. There was thousands of mirrors in that house. You can see the mirrors. Nodi kaanta idella mirrors. Thousands of mirrors. In that village, one dog was there. That dog was very fond of visiting that house. ಒಂದು ನಾಯಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಆ ಮನೇನ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ದ ಡಾಗ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಒನ್ ಡೇ. ದ ಡಾಗ್ ಕೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೇಮ್ ರೀಚ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್. ಸೊ ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಎಂಟರ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್. ಸಿ ಹೌ ದ ಡಾಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ನಿಯರ್ ದ house. So the dog entered the house. It saw the house was full of mirrors. The dog was very happy. It went here and there, everywhere it is rolling. See, it is going here and there. Then what happens? It sees so many dogs. ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಾಗ್ಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಾಗ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಡಾಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಾಗ್ಗಳು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. They were also very happy to look at this dog. This dog also was happy and these dogs also were very happy. Then what happened? The dog went out of the house and he told about this to the other dog. And one more dog thought of visiting this house. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾಯಿ ಬಂದು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತು. But that dog was not so happy as the previous one. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಗ್ ಥರ ಈ ಡಾಗ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So it also thought to come and visit the house. It came and saw the house. Now it thought of entering the house. It came inside. It seeing, oh, everywhere there are mirrors. See, it is looking here and there. It went near the mirror. It's seeing so many dogs. This dog is staring. Those dogs are also staring at it. So it thought, these are unfriendly dogs. They are not friend like me. They are looking at me. They are somewhat unfamiliar faces. I am not able to see. That dog was not so very happy as the first dog. It felt little bad and it was horrified. It is staring at them and that is also staring at this dog. So what happened? So this lesson, the moral of this lesson is, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹೇಗಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಹಾಗೇ ಬೇರೆಯವರು. ನಾವು ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವರು ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಕೋಪದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಅವರು ಕೋಪದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹೇಗಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಹಾಗೇ ಅವರು ಅಂತ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಒಂದು ನೀತಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಮಾರಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಫೇಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಮಿರರ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಯಾರನ್ನೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡಿಯ ಬಿಂಬ. ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವೋ, ನಾವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀವೋ ಹಾಗೇ ಅವರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ನೀತಿ? ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಪುನಃ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್, ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಡೂ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್? ಓಪನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, read the statements given and answer yes or no. If no, then give the correct answer. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೆನಪಿದೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ದ ವಿಲೇಜ್ ವಾಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಎಸ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ದ ಹೌಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 1000 dogs. ದ ಹೌಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 1000 dogs? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ 1000 mirrors. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ ಉತ್ತರ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. A little dog was happy. The first dog. So, yes, it was happy. A little dog decided to visit the park. No, it decided to visit the house. The first dog felt it was a wonderful place. ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So, it was yes. Yes, it felt it was a wonderful place. The second dog saw friendly dogs staring back at him. No. The second dog saw unfriendly dog staring back at him. Next. There is a complete the following paragraph. Children, it is there in the textbook below the question answers. Just open your textbook and see and we'll complete the passage. This is the overall summary of the lesson. We'll see what is that. One day, a dog entered the dash of mirrors. Where did it enter? Dash of mirrors. Where was the mirrors? It was in the house. Very good. It was in the house. He was happy there as he saw many happy dash. What did he find? He saw many other happy. Very good. Many happy dogs. Good. Into the same house entered another dog. He was not as dash as the other one. It was not so happy as the other one. He was not as happy as the other one. He saw many dogs. They stared back at him. They were, how they were? They were unfriendly. Children, have you written this? You have written this answers in your textbook? Okay. Children, now we'll see match each question with the correct answer. We have already done this in the previous class, okay? But we have not completed the full table because we didn't complete the lesson. Now, we'll recall what we have done and we'll complete the other two questions. Madana Makle, you're ready with your textbooks, pencil, book. Very good. The first question, how was the village? How was the village? Yes, it was a small, far away village. Which place did the dog decide to visit? Yes, the dog decided to visit the house of mirrors. The third one, how did he look through the doorway? How did he look? With his ears lifted high and wagging tails. Very good. Fourth one, how did another dog enter the house of mirrors? How did the second dog enter the house of mirrors? Very good. He slowly climbed the stairs with his head hung low. The last question, so the left out will be the answer. Read that answer. What did another dog see in the house of mirrors? He saw 1,000 unfriendly looking dogs. He saw thousands of unfriendly looking dogs. Do you think the second dog was happy, children? Visiting the house? The dog was happy? No, the dog was sad. But was the first dog happy? Yes, the first dog was happy. Did you all understood the lesson? I hope you have understood it. Good. You read the lesson after the class. Okay. Next. Today we completed rhyme, house of mirrors. The next part is the story building. You have to construct few simple sentences and you should complete the story. That is this. Okay. Now you have heard so many stories. Now I'll show you some pictures and the sentence. You have this in your book. Look into your book also and you can write down those sentences in your book. So we are going to do story building activity. Now we'll see, children, the story. The name of the story is The Ant and the Pigeon. Now we'll see, on his way home, an ant saw a sparkling fountain. Seeing a fountain, here is an ant. He crawled onto its wall to take a closer look. See, the ant is going back home. On the way back home, it's seeing a fountain. And it want to go close and look the fountain. See, it's moving close to the fountain. What happens then? Suddenly, he slipped and fell into the water. So, what happens? He's going to walk and he's going to slip and fall in the fountain. He cried and waved his legs in the air. So, he cried and waved his legs in the air. So, what happens next? It's screaming, it's falling, it's showing its hand. Help! I can't swim. He shouted in pain. So, it is shouting, help, help, I'm not able to swim. Please help me, I'm going to die. It is crying. So, what happens next? See, luckily, a pigeon flew by. So, luckily, a pigeon is flying by that water fountain. It saw that ant. So, the pigeon saw the ant and flew to the nearby tree. It saw the ant in the water. It flew and came and sat nearby the tree. Then what happens? The pigeon wanted to help the ant. The pigeon wanted to help the ant. The ant is drowning in the water. It wanted to help the ant. So, what did it do? So, the pigeon helped the ant by dropping a leaf into the river near the ant. See, it is dropping the leaf near the ant so that it can stand on that leaf and escape. See, the ant climbed onto the leaf. Now, the ant is climbed the leaf. It is safe. It is not in the water. It is on the leaf. What happens now? The leaf will float. It starts floating in the water. ಅದು ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ತೇಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲೆ ತೇಲುತ್ತಲ್ವ ನೀರಿನ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ತೇಲುತ್ತೆ. So now the ant reached the land and the pigeon flew away. Now the ant reached the land from the water and the pigeon, after helping, it went away. The ant would have told, "Thank you so much, pigeon. You saved my life." The ant would have told that to the pigeon. The ant thanked the pigeon and the pigeon flew away happily. So the ant thanked the pigeon and the pigeon flew away happily. So this was the story. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಇದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ನ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಆ ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ವಾಕ್ಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್. This is also there in your textbook. Yes, the sentence is also there in the textbook. The next story you should write in your textbook. Luckily, a pigeon flew by. They have given 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲೈನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Luckily, a pigeon flew by ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಲ್ಲ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಕ್ಕಿಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಸಾ ಹರ್ ಪಿಜನ್, ದ ಪಿಜನ್ ಸಾ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೂ ಟು ಅ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಟ್ರೀ. ಇದನ್ನು ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದ ಪಿಜನ್ ಸಾ ದಿ ಆ್ಯಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೂ ಟು ದ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಟ್ರೀ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿರೋ ಕಡೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್, ದ ಪಿಜನ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದಿ ಆಂಟ್. ದ ಪಿಜನ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ದಿ ಆಂಟ್. You should copy down this in your textbook. I hope everyone are copying. Good. Next, the pigeon helped the ant by dropping a leaf into the river near the ant. So this is also not there. You should write the sentence. Copy down this sentence in your textbook. Yes. Next, the ant climbed onto the leaf. The fourth sentence, the ant climbed onto the leaf. The ant reached the land and the pigeon flew away. This also you can write in the fourth sentence. After that, continue this sentence. The ant thanked the pigeon and the pigeon flew away happily. This was the last sentence, completed the story. Yes. Children, I hope you wrote down these sentences in your textbook. After the class, you should write these sentences in a form of paragraph. So, when you write in a paragraph, joining all the sentence, it becomes a story. Will you all write? Good. Now, children, we have completed rhyme, House of Mirrors lesson, fully completed, and story building. You understood how to build a story with the help of pictures, and the last one is homework. So, the time for homework, you are ready with your notebook and pen? Yes. Answer the following question. Which dog was happy? The first dog or the second dog? You should give me the answer. Was the first dog happy or the second dog happy? Which dog was happy? The second question. What are the faces in the world referred in the story? In the story, what are the faces referred? Faces in the world referred. What are the faces in the world referred in this story? ಮುಖಗಳು, ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಖಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. The last one, write the story The Thirsty Crow in your own sentence. So, ಈಗ ನಾವು The Ant and the Pigeon ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಚಿತ್ರದ ಮೂಲಕ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ನೀವು The Thirsty Crow ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಅದು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬರೆದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. You should write the Thirsty Crow story in your own sentence and you should show it to your teacher. I hope everyone will do this homework and show it to your teacher. No children? Yes. Very good. You have participated well. Thank you for your participation. I hope you all understood the lesson by story building and rhyme and everything. After this class, you open your textbook and read the lesson again. Okay, children? Thank you.